Welcome back everyone to the Sheepdog Conservation YouTube channel. As you can see, this is going to be another video that is a gear how-to or a gear review type video. And today I'm going to be showing you my Ridgid camping storage system. However, I'm sure if you're familiar with Ridgid, you know that that's for construction tools and stuff like that. But anyways, one day I just got to thinking, I mean, they're a lot cheaper than like Pelican and Yeti and those kinds of brands, but they have the same modularity, weatherproofing for like my cameras and my spotting scopes. And I have some extra work I've done to these, which I'll go over at the end of the video. And then just the transportability of these two different carts. I pretty much can just load up a stack with the canvas cutter and I'm off to the races, ready to go camping or shed hunting or whatever adventure it may be. So I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations with these already, and there's like a million different combinations you could come up with. So definitely, if you have any questions or future things you'd like to see, drop those in the comments. But otherwise, I'm just kind of going to go through what's in each box, and I'm not going to open them while I'm going over it, but there will be B-roll of what is in each one as I'm discussing it. And then at the end I'll probably come back to these two because I've modified them. So to start, I initially had my shelter system in this cart, but then they came out with this one, and I just realized that I could fit the tents and sleeping bag type items, more of those in here compared to this one. So I switched to that. This one is like my backpacking shelter. So in this one, I primarily keep my Luxe teepee and then my shelter kit, which holds my sleeping bag and sleeping pad and just a couple other stuff sack items if I need to add to them. Then I just have some basic like fire starters and blankets in here. So that's a pretty simple one. I normally either have to take this one or the canvas cutter. So this base is normally the one that always comes with me. As you can see, some of them I have more obviously labeled than others. That one is First Light, so that one is going to have all my camo, and just the way that it's shaped, it just makes it better for stacking clothes and packing them down there in there really tight. I won't dig too deep into it, but as you can see, it's stacked full with clothes. So I'm going to move back over to this stack because it's kind of a complete backpacking kit, if you will. This would be my shelter on the bottom that we looked in. The next one is a milk crate type box. It has no lid and it has open slots, so it's not weatherproof, but it's labeled EXO. So this is like my pack gear, all the different stuff I would add to my pack. The kill bag. These are all game bags. Elk. Slurpee Stalker, water, more water stuff, and then up here, similar size box, but it's waterproof, sealed, and this is my dry pack food box. So in there, as you will see, is just a bunch of mountain houses, fuel, a couple water things, and my stove. So it's pretty basic. It's really not too heavy or anything, but I just gotta stack those up, throw them in the truck, and I'm off to the backcountry pretty much. Now moving to the next one over here. This one says Hunt Tools and Spares. So this smaller box has a clear lid, and it would probably go on the backpacking stack as well for any camping trip I'm on. Just has a lot of extra stakes, knives, sharpeners, cauls, all the random extra stuff that I might need in a pinch. as I said before, these two on the top here are for my expensive camera gear and optics. On top is the Canon box that holds this camera that's in my hands. And on the bottom would be my spotting scope kit, which is a really good day hunting box. I always throw it in the truck because it has my spotting scope, tripod, and then just some extra rain gear and bad weather gear. So I went ahead, and while I got these from Home Depot, I also got Kaizen foam. I think they come in like 2 foot by 4 foot sheets, 2 inches thick or something like that. So I just have them all cut out, custom. So as you can see, this is the lens and camera that I have. My mic would go in here, batteries and chargers, extra accessories, and the big lens. So I can throw those in there and never have to worry about it rattling around or anything. I mean, the Kaizen foam was probably like 10 or 20 bucks. Each of these boxes is about 20 or 30. So like roughly $50 a box is way more affordable to me than like a Pelican or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and show you guys on the sides. You just pop those off. Each side, and then you can move the box. Go ahead and show you how this one is packed too. So it has gaiters, rain gear, tripod, and just my spotting scope. It's sitting in the foam, and then there's another piece of foam under it, like a typical Pelican box would be. I got gloves. I've been running the all-in Digiscope adapter lately and loving it. Just some extra tripod kits, my old Digiscope, just extra stuff. You know the drill. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the optics box. Highly recommended. Again, if you can't afford Pelican, or you have stuff that doesn't really fit in it normal Pelican boxes, just make your own.